I thought I would use this Thanksgiving opportunity to open up about a recurring nightmare that I've been having for almost a year now. You see, a year ago, I had a sticky situation at work. I'm an adjunct professor, and one day, one of my students had called me saying that he wanted to come to my office hours. And I had another job before going to the office hours, and I had picked up some food, and I sat in the break room to eat, and my student showed up early. And I wanted to get him out the door so I can finish my meal. And I was trying to nudge him to go away instead of saying that, this is my meal time. I wanted to just nudge him to go away. And he was upset, and he said that he had spent 45 minutes in traffic, and this is the second day of class, and he can't install his homework. He asked me how he could drop the course, and I knew that would not look very good on me. And ever since then, I've had recurring nightmares about troubles that I can run into from having food cravings or wanting to get back to my meal. I can't tell you how many times I've dreamt I've lost my job over this. I dreamt one time that I was on death row. I was going to be executed because years ago during COVID, so the dream took place in 2024 maybe. Years ago during COVID, I had murdered somebody at a grocery store because we got into a fight over, I think it was the last pack of sausages or something that I wanted. And so I was sitting on death row, mulling over my life. I think I had a few days until execution day. And okay, so I woke up shaking and sweating from that. I've had too many nightmares to count about losing my job, breaking up with a girl over this. Last night I dreamt that I had lost. I was scheduled to be an astronaut to walk on Jupiter's moon, and at the last minute I lost the position because I got into a major fight with my manager over a meeting that went too long. I wanted to eat. And I woke up shaking and sweating again. At least I didn't get executed that time. But I can't count how many nightmares I've had. I would say at least once every week or 2 weeks I have a nightmare just like that one. But that wasn't the only time in my life when I kept having the same nightmare over and over about something that happened. When I was in college, I had moved out of my parents' home to live in a basement apartment in Pittsburgh. And one summer I developed severe eczema. And during the time I had eczema, my place became a mess because I was in no shape to clean the place. And I got evicted. And for many months after that, I kept having nightmares about all the troubles that can come from not having some friends to help out with situations like that. I would have nightmares that I was sick and nobody would visit me in the hospital. I had nightmares about other places falling apart. I had nightmares about people not understanding me and not being able to. Anyway, my camera ran out of power and I'm using a different camera. Sorry about the change. But I would have nightmares over and over again because I was evicted. Even this was 13 years ago. And I had nightmares about being sick and having nobody to visit me. I had nightmares about being sick and nobody to contact the school about my situation, and then getting a lot of bad grades. And it propelled me to go out and make some new connections. You see, when I was 18 or 19 years old, I used to be very frugal, and I would almost never go out to a restaurant to eat. I can remember there was a time when going to a restaurant was like a twice a year tradition for me. And I realized the mistake when I got sick my last year of college. Okay, so but this year the theme has been eating disorders. And I keep having nightmares that the student actually dropped the course and I lost my job, or at least got demoted over that, over and over and over again. Sometimes the nightmares get even more extreme, like last night. and but that's good. It propels me to have a heightened sense of just what's at stake here. The danger that I'm worried about is that when the situation actually happens, that I'm going to think I'm still dreaming and then ruin it because I think it doesn't count. So I got to be a little bit mindful of that. And anybody watching who has recurring nightmares like that, you got to be mindful that when it happens, you got to always take it seriously, right? Just like if you were to receive some kind of a death threat, right? You cannot assume that it's a joke ever, right? Because the one time it's not, it's going to be serious. Thanks for watching.